Okay, I've been trying to get this across for a while now, and I know I'm being redundant, but when something is self-evident, there's no way that you can make it any more clear other than just rewording it in different ways, and hopefully it'll click within consciousness what's trying to be related, okay? So, a resolution to the question, why does mathematics appear to have both discovered and invented qualities, emerges from the description of mathematics provided by the theory of enlightenment. This is a deeper resolution to the question, is mathematics discovered or invented? For if math is both invented and discovered, the question, is math discovered or invented, is not the proper question. The theory of enlightenment states that the natural number system is a linear expression of a cyclical process, and that process is the cycle of samsara. The message contained within the number system, infinite redundancy, is a map of samsara and where human consciousness is within it. The entire message is contained within the number system. Think of a clock that goes to 9 instead of 12. The creation of quantity via the 360-page proof that 1 plus 1 equals 2 within Principia Mathematica is an incorrect interpretation of the information expressed as the number system. The ongoing expansion of mathematics into increasingly abstract concepts is the attempt to correctly interpret the message. It takes 360 pages to convince human consciousness that the fantasy realm of quantity, 1 plus 1 equals 2, is valid, that it means something. Occam's razor cuts those 360 pages down to one sentence. 1 plus 1 equals 2, because every single last one of us believes that it does. The meaning of numbers presented by the theory of enlightenment is easily understood, whereas the explanation offered by mathematics, and there is some of the equation, the last bit of the equation that's 360 pages of that, I'm assuming, that sort of thing. The meaning of numbers presented by the theory of enlightenment is easily understood, whereas the explanation offered by mathematics, which is the 360-page proof, is accessible / understandable to perhaps a dozen people on the planet. Occam's razor would have the simplest and most comprehensive explanation as the most likely. The complexity required to convince consciousness that addition is what the number system is about is an indication that 1, it is created by human consciousness and not discovered, and 2, it's wrong. Deception is often hidden within complexity. So the natural number system is a message telling humanity that it is in samsara / delusion. Because of our delusion, we misinterpret the message and invent quantity and the system of mathematics. The way in which the application of the misinterpretation affects the world is through technology. Technology has human consciousness helplessly addicted to that which mathematics has produced, which is the screen. All of the technology that math has produced has us completely addicted to the technology, the screen. The number system is the message that has been discovered, right? And mathematics is the attempt to correctly interpret the message by continuing to follow the initial incorrect interpretation. Mathematics is an algorithm that will never find conclusion because it has taken something that is incorrect as correct. Gödel's incompleteness theorem is expressing logic's inability to interpret message. The reason why mathematics appears to possess both discovered and invented qualities is because it is the ongoing misinterpretation of the discovered message. The correct interpretation of the message has resulted in the resolution of the question, why does mathematics possess both discovered and invented qualities? Which by default resolves the question, is mathematics discovered or invented? The number system is discovered and mathematics is invented. The interpretation is the invention. The invention aspect is the rearranging of the information within the message in the attempt to find the meaning of the information. Now that we've discovered the meaning of the information, it's been the resolution to the biggest philosophical question ever with mathematics has been resolved. The reason why mathematics possesses both discovered and invented qualities is because it is the ongoing incorrect interpretation of the message fully contained within the number system. The number system is the entire message. It is a fact that the condition of a message having been discovered, messages are created with the intent for them to be discovered. And going through the interpretation process is a state that would exhibit both discovered and invented qualities. I reiterate, the description that the theory of enlightenment offers for mathematics is that it is the incorrect interpretation of the discovered message. This is a condition that would exhibit both discovered and invented qualities. How is this possible? If this is a crackpot theory, how is it that it has offered the only resolution to the question, why does mathematics exhibit both discovered and invented qualities? So either you see that a message that has been discovered and yet remains to be properly interpreted. If you can't see how that condition would generate discovered and invented qualities within a system, then I can't help you. It's self-evident to me. If that explanation is accepted, the deepest philosophical question regarding mathematics is resolved. You understand this, right? Is that this is a resolution to the deepest philosophical question about mathematics. It appears to be both discovered and invented because it's both discovered and invented. The number system has been discovered, and the mathematics part of it is the misinterpretation of the message. If that explanation is accepted, the deepest philosophical question regarding mathematics is resolved. I don't see how anyone could say that it's not resolved. So how then is it not correct? Would someone please explain to me how a description of mathematics that resolves the question, why does mathematics appear to have both discovered and invented qualities, is not the correct explanation for the why of mathematics? the reason, the reason for it, the meaning of the numbers. How is it that a 360-page explanation that no one understands and that does not provide a resolution to the question, how is that the correct one? So, if this is correct, if my theory is correct, and mathematics is, if the number system 0 to infinity is the message of samsara, then that's been discovered. I'm going over this again. And the ongoing manipulation of the information to find the correct interpretation, therefore revealing the meaning of the numbers, that's the ongoing invention of it. Oh. So if we assume that this model is correct, then that explains why mathematics appears to be both discovered and invented. So how is that not correct? If it fulfills an actual phenomenal experience, then that must be what mathematics is. If the description of it fulfills criteria of being both invented and discovered, then how could it not be the correct interpretation? How could it not be a message that's taken incorrectly? Because it fits, it works. I can't just keep saying the same thing over and over and over again. Someone, please, with some authority in mathematics, please see this. Just because it's not what you were expecting doesn't mean it's not a resolution to the deepest philosophical question about mathematics ever. Like, this explains it all. But if you don't accept it, then you won't see it. And I understand why you don't want to accept it. Why most people won't want to accept it. But it stands on its own merit. Someone please see this and take it seriously. The final truth is that which reveals everything that's been false and taken to be true. That's what the final truth is. It's revealing everything that's false, which is pretty much everything that we've taken to be true. Pretty much everything that the thought, the voice in your head, has produced. It's Maya. And I'm just revealing it all at the end. It's all being revealed. And because of our delusion, mathematicians will not be able to see. They literally won't be able to see what I'm saying, even though it's completely self-evident to me. Well, I'm going to try again. I'm going to put this out and we'll see what happens.